Hello everyone, we will continue the transport of copies topic, and in the previous video what we did, we simply included our transport request, main transport request into this transport of copies, and just go for a assumption that this transport of copy is released and basis person imported that transport of copy into the quality system. Now the testing is going on. During that testing, suppose functional came up with one more scenario. What functional is saying? Functional is saying, yes, I'm running the program. Yes, output is fine. Output is working fine. But you know that if the second input is 0, the result is not defined. If you are dividing something by 0, that is not a defined result. So that scenario is not handled in the code. So if the end user is putting the second input as 0, I should get a message that second input cannot be 0. So this is a additional change in the existing program. So what I will do, I will go for that additional change in the program. And I will go for the change in the development system. Suppose how we will write, if your second input is 0, we will give a simple write statement. The second input cannot be 0. This result will work in the else part. And if end user is putting the second input as 0, he will get this particular message. Else part, the result will come. I will check the syntax and we will activate. Whenever I will activate, system will not ask for transport request, nothing, because our program is in the workbench request, which has not released yet. If you see this particular workbench request, it has not released yet. Our main request has not released yet. So for this additional change also, we are using same to same request. But now this changes needs to go to quality or testing system so that functional can do the testing. But how we will send these changes to the other system? Through transport of copies only. So how we will do? We will create a new transport of copy. Yes, we will create a new transport of copy because we are going for an assumption that the previous transport of copy is released. That's why it is imported to other system. I cannot show the release part because I do not have a quality or testing system, but we will go for next. I will go for create button. We will create a new transport of copy. Suppose this time we will give the description TOC2. TV is development 3. Division of two numbers. Never forget to pass the target system in the transport of copies. I do not have a target system, so I will put same to same system. We'll go for same. Now you can see new transport of request number generated. In this new transport of copy, we will put our main request. We will simply click on to include object button and we will put our same to same main request. Now our main request is the part of this transport of copy. we can release this transport of copy and we can ask basis person to import this transport of copy. Once basis person will import this transport of copy, whatever the additional changes we have done, functional can do the testing for the same. Now suppose one more thing, functional is again doing the testing. Now during the testing, he comes up with one more code change, that please go for a text that the division of two numbers is LV underscore output, whatever the result is there. Suppose I will go for same to same text. The division of two numbers is LV underscore output. We'll go for syntax check. We will go for activation. Have you seen? We have not created a new transport request. Our changes are still into this particular workbench request only. Now, this additional change needs to go to the quality or testing system. It means how we will do? We will create a new transport of copy, because we are going for an assumption that that transport of copy is released. That's why it is imported to the other system. So we will create a new transport of copy. We will go for POC3. Suppose I am saying development 3, division of two numbers. Never forget to specify the target system. Suppose target system is A. I do not have a target system, so I'm using same to same target system. SAP generated a new transport of copy. So in this new transport of copy, we will include same to same workbench request, main request. We will release this transport of copy and basis person will import this request into the quality or testing system. Now functional is doing that testing. Now what functional is saying? Everything is fine. Yes, the development has been done. It is successfully tested. Now we will simply release our main request now. Just see, from the starting of the development, whatever comes, we simply stored everything into this particular workbench request. Yes, parallelly testing is also going on. Yes, and how testing is going in the other system? Through transport of copies. Extremely important concept, and many people are opting this option as of now. So now our testing is over. Functional is saying everything is working fine. So now we will release our main request. We will release the subtask. I will just release the subtask. Subtask is released. Now we will release the main request. I think system is slow. I will just wait. Yes, now we will release the main request. Now our main request moved from modifiable to released. So just see, for this huge development, at the end, we only need to keep track of one request, that is this particular request. There's no need to take anything else into consideration, because from the starting till the end, you are only going for this particular request. You have everything into this particular request.